Hello, my name is Adrian Cockings.
And I'm Avril Keehan.
And it's here!
It finally is.
It's finally here! Well, welcome back to Coffee with Keystyle. Now, when we said it's here, what we meant to actually say was our website, our brand new website is here.
So exciting, you guys have no idea.
So we've been working on this for a couple of weeks now, in fact, probably into the months, and we've been doing everything behind the scenes. It took us a weekend to transfer everything over, but it is finally live.
Yes.
And we've got some new features, and this is what this podcast today is going to be about. We're going to talk about our new website, the features on the website, and why it is important that these features are existing. Now, we've actually created some of these features out from nothing. This is something that I don't think anyone has ever seen before.
No, and if they have, it's not to the extent that we have it.
No.
It's pretty cool.
It's a normal property website, realtor website, but with all these new features added in, it makes the searching process so much easier. It makes fun as well, definitely fun.
And informative, and you just don't have any questions kind of after you.
Well, that's what we're hoping for, because what we would like to do is obviously create a system that you guys can go to and you don't have the necessary follow-up questions that we keep getting asked. You have that information from the start as you're doing your property research. And this is where we hope these new features are going to be really useful, not just for us as well, because we'll be sending out these features to a lot of our clients, but for you guys looking for properties here in Spain. Okay, so what is actually new? Well, we've redesigned everything from the ground up. When I say the ground up, we have coded everything. We're not on a third-party website, or we haven't contracted anyone. This is built by us for us, and for you guys as well. But we have made everything. So every little feature that we've added in, every single page is all us. And we've made it with obviously the mindset of real estate in Spain and making it as easy as possible to search for a new property. So we've redesigned the website. We've redesigned actually our logo as well.
Yeah.
You'll probably notice this. It is nice and sleek. We've still got the original KS, but I'm sure this t-shirt is going to have to...
out of date now. I'll change that.
That's a shame. But we will be updating a lot of this as well. So t-shirts, banners, everything advertising, we're going to update in the next couple of weeks. Yep. And you'll be seeing the new KS around, and it's still Keystyle Properties, but it's a nice luxury feel to it, modern, which is really nice. Now, the main reason we wanted to update the website and our logo is change, basically. Over time, things do adapt and things do change. We've had this logo for the last 8 years now, 7 years, and it's worked very, very well. It's given us a brand here in Spain. And people know that KS as Keystyle Properties. So updating it was hard, to say the least. And we went through hundreds of different logos and designs, and we narrowed it down to what we have with the beautiful KS and Keystyle Property logo. Why we designed the new website? Well, that was also out of date.
Yeah.
I feel.
I mean, not just, our website. Obviously, we studied our website and realized that some things just were finicky or not easy to use. We're missing some aspects that would have increased maybe inquiries on properties, which is really why we need it. And also to help us make your life and our life easier. And it definitely will.
Definitely. Everything, I remember the old website where we would have comments and it would be, right, well, we can maybe change this, but we couldn't change it because it's built by someone else. And images might not have been 100% as how we see the property. So we wanted to make something that was going to be easy to use. And this is how we've done it. And the main reason is to make it a nice, easy user interface for us, so we can send properties out to clients, but also for you guys searching for properties and actually for homeowners. Properties that we have for sale as well. It's nice to actually have a link sent out to the property owner saying your link or your property is now live, and them giving us feedback saying, wow, this website looks incredible. This is sleek, modern. You can see the the videos clearly, you can see the photos easily, it's easily searched, and this is where we don't want any of our clients or any of our properties to feel like their property has been
not been showcased
properly. That's it, basically. So let's talk a little bit about the features, and I'm excited about the features. One feature that I actually, we were speaking on WhatsApp and we were talking about a couple of things, and you said something about how can we match a client to a property easily, and the match stayed in my mind, and over a couple of days I developed a property match app. It's all built into the website, so you do not have to go to any other website or download anything, but it is a feature on our website, very similar to a swipe left, swipe right kind of app, if that makes sense. But it helps you find your dream properties by inputting some data, and it's just very similar to like a search menu, but it goes a little bit more in depth about what you're looking for. Your dream property, is it close to the beach, does it have a pool, what type of views? And with that information, it will then start showcasing you some different properties, and you can swipe left if you or swipe one way or the other if you like it or you don't like it. And then after 2 or 3 likes, it will then send you these properties, and you can save them onto a profile, send them to WhatsApp, send them to an email, and then you can actually look at all of these properties that you've liked and very easily contact us to get more information about them. But it's a nice, fun, easy way that you can actually start searching for properties.
Yeah.
Because what we found when you start going on the big portals, you type in an area and all of a sudden you've got 500 properties in front of you, and you are doom scrolling, literally scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, trying to get to the properties that you might like. And even then, you're looking at some of the properties and you're thinking, well, hang on a minute, this is the same property as that property, because it's also listed with 5 other agents, and it's a lot of repetition, and you're wasting a lot of time, basically. So with this new feature, we're hopefully trying to cut down a lot of the time spent searching for properties, and it's fun, to say the least.
Yeah, it is. I mean, we're very excited. Obviously, you can see that, but
this feature, I mean, we're going to be growing on it. Definitely growing, but it uses all of the properties listed on our website. So it will narrow down all the ones that really align with what you're looking for, and it will send them directly to you, which is kind of cool. So it's not a typical search bar. It is a nice, easy way to just swipe left. If you don't like it, swipe right. And then the algorithm actually learns from what you like and what you don't like, and it will start to show you a few more properties. Maybe you didn't search for it originally, but if you liked something, a feature or something, it will then start showing you more of those. So it's fun. Yeah. I can't stop smiling about it, because honestly, it's really going to be...
Well, we did get the news today that the website was... He got very excited, and he actually scared me so much in his voice message. But yes.
I wonder if I could play that voice message.
Maybe. He was in the middle of just telling me something like calmly, and then started screaming.
I got the notifications while sending her a voice message, and my excitement overtook the voice message. Okay, the next feature that we'll talk about, and I think this is something that you've not necessarily requested, but you've said this multiple times, that we need something, right?
Yes. So on our social media, on any inquiries that come in, email, phone calls, messages, one of the biggest questions that people have is, what are the extra costs? How much will it be at the end? How much money do I need up front? Etc. And obviously you can calculate that. It is possible to do when you know all the information, which we do. But first of all, it takes time. Second of all, it's not always extremely accurate, because different areas have different percentages of tax, etc. But we have now got a budget calculator, which you have probably seen on other real estate websites, but not to this extent.
No. The one thing that we wanted to make was, obviously, it's up to date, like you said.
Yeah.
And it is up to date with all the local laws and the tax changes and everything like that. But this budget calculator not only calculates, obviously, the taxes, but it will do everything down to the last T point, and it will itemize everything as well. And this is where I don't think I've seen anything like it before. We've seen like mortgage calculators and stuff like that.
And that is part of the budget calculator as well. It's included in it.
It's there.
That's just the minuscule thing in it. What I really do love is the layout of how it works, because it shows you what you want to know fast, which is basically how much money you will need straight away. Brief little kind of explanation of what it is, but then if underneath you have a bar that tells you in-depth information about the breakdown of everything that you need. You can obviously, to do this budget calculator, you have to put in like your preferences, saying if you need a lawyer, if you need power of attorney, you need an EA,
furnished, unfurnished,
exactly. So
resale,
there's a few
new
little
build.
bits that will help. If you want furnished, you know, there are packages, many different types of packages, but it's really good because you can narrow it down. You can say, oh, well, I can get this for cheaper, I can find someone else for this, and it just gives you a roundabout number, which is really, really, really useful.
Really useful, because I think every single question we have on our viewing, and this is great questions that we get asked, how much is it going to cost extra? And we normally round up and we tell them what it is, but we don't necessarily have the means to give them a breakdown of everything. Whereas this budget calculator, it will do all of that. And this is what I'm going to be excited about, because I can send this link to all of my clients. Not only that, we've integrated this into each single property. So if you go into a property, look through the photos, just below the photos, you have your budget calculator button. If you click that, it will automatically go to the calculator with the price of the property. You then put in your information, such as if you need a lawyer, if you have an NIE number, if you need power of attorney, is it furnished, is it resale, which region, and boom. You have a full calculation of what that cost is going to be if you purchase this property today. And this is going to save you and us a lot of time.
Yep.
And I mean a lot of time. You know, we can explain this in about 20, maybe 30 minutes to all of our clients, doing each breakdown of how much a lawyer would be, how much a notary fees are, the different regions, and why it is 10% in some areas and only 8% or 7.75 in the region of Murcia for resale. So it's going to give us more time to focus on the client.
Yeah.
And it's going to give you guys more time to focus on property searching, because you will be able to work out your budget fairly quickly. But not only that, it's not just for when you find the property, it could be from the start of your property search. So let's say you've got 300,000 euros. If you put in all the details of what you're looking for, what region you're going to be buying into, resale, new build, etc., you can start calculating with that 300,000 euros all included, how much is it going to be to find that dream property? Is it going to be around 250,000, 260,000, 270,000? It will give you that idea of where you should be looking in your price searching. So that's also going to be really helpful, to say the least. Really, really helpful for a lot of clients.
It is scary for someone buying a property. When you decide on your property, you love it, you fall in love with it, you go to buy it, and then you get these little surprises.
Yeah.
This is going to cost this much, this is going to cost this much, and then ends up maybe either even not buying the property because they can't afford it, or they can't get the mortgage for it, or whatever it is. But with this, then you're ready. You already know what's ahead.
Yeah.
So you don't have surprises.
And I think that's what a lot of people definitely dislike. They don't want those surprises. And this is what we want to do. We want to be upfront from the start, and we want to give you the most information as possible from the start in a clean, easy way to use form or budget calculator, as it is. Okay, other features. There's small little details that we've put in as well, and we've actually taken these from a lot of different portals and different bigger websites, and these are the features that we love ourselves.
Yeah.
So if you're on the search page, you can scroll through the thumbnails just by clicking on the arrows on that property. You don't have to go
click
into it.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's kind of annoying when that happens, to be honest.
Because the first image is always the best.
Yeah.
It's always the wide angle shot of the pool. But then you click into it and then you actually start searching through all the images and you find the house inside is an absolute disaster and not what you're looking for. Whereas this, you've got the first 5-6 images that you can quickly scroll through and see if it is one that you really want to look into or not. That's also another little thing that we thought we'd put at each individual property as well. You've got the photos at the start, you've also got images down below, and if there is no floor plan because it hasn't updated or we haven't got the floor plans uploaded yet, there is a button where you can request a floor plan, and just using that feature we will be able to send you the floor plan directly of that property, so you have a better understanding of what it is, what you're looking for, square meterage and all of this. So that's also a nice little feature as well. And then the search bar.
Oh yeah.
The search bar, we've had our website for many years and we've always had a decent search bar, but it's never been complete. It's never been what we've wanted.
It's always like a little thing that we're just like, oh, I want that to be different. It just never really worked the way you want it to work.
No.
You know the way it can be annoying, like websites can be finicky and then you're trying to figure out how can I narrow down the search better.
Yeah.
And you're trying to, like some people have like we used to have it, I think, like where you have like
the little scale thing price, but then
it would like not work sometimes, or it would choose the wrong location or give you like 3 locations when you only just want one. It's just simple and easy right now.
Simple and easy, but not only that, it's got a text keyword search option as well. So if you're looking for the region of Murcia, you can type in Murcia instead of scrolling down and finding the region of Murcia in the areas there. You can type in 3-bed, you can type in Condado de Alhama, you can type in El Valle, and that will then show you all of those related with that keyword search. But not only that, this actually helps us because we do bespoke marketing with our property marketing. Bespoke marketing basically means that we do things differently. We do things in a unique way to get your property shown to many others. And we find that when we give a name to a property, it gives it a bit more exclusivity. Yep. People will actually remember the names instead of locations. So we've had it many, many different times where we've had properties come on the market, we've given it a name, Casa Lavender, for example, and the homeowners have fallen in love with lavender. And they refer to the property as Lavender, Casa Lavender. And we've actually had a couple of photos come through of people taking the name of the property that we put in our bespoke marketing, and they've created little signs to go on the house.
Yeah.
And this is also where the search bar comes in. You can search keywords such as the property that we do our bespoke marketing with, Casita Verde, and it will show up. Casita Rincon, it will show up. So not only is it going to be easier for people to find the properties that we are marketing, and with our bespoke marketing, it just makes it so much easier for them to then find the property if they see it on our website or see it on our social media accounts. If they have that name in their head, they can find it on the website easily without having to go through so many other different properties.
Yeah.
And I think that's good.
It's just going to make life easier for both even the buyer and the seller.
Yes.
Because by having that name, the seller is able to see that their property is listed, and it's different from the rest of them. It's not just a number, like a reference number. We do have reference numbers, obviously, because it's important to have, but just being able to say, oh yes, this one, and it's not just like, oh, that 3-bed you showed me last week by the beach with the kitchen, and
we got about 20 of those. Tell me, give me a name.
The tree outside.
Yeah. But it does work with references as well, reference numbers, so that's all included there. So if you have a reference number, it can go in. If you have a reference name, it can go in, and you will find the property easily.
Yep.
This is going to be good for the sellers, going to be good for the buyers, and obviously easier for us in the long run as well. We've also got a new selling page. So it's basically a new marketing for sellers form that you can fill in with as much details as you can put in, obviously, but it will give a free valuation from us within 24 hours. We'll be able to contact you, give you a bit more information about what we know about the area, what we know about properties that have sold in that area, But having the information from the start and having a nice, easy to fill in form, I also think is really, really important.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's just one form on one page, so you don't have to keep going through different pages to go, okay, well, now I need to put in this information, and now I need to put in this information.
Yeah.
It's a nice, easy to input form, and with that, we can get the information directly from you. We can then start putting a valuation together and sending it across to you. Most of these emails that we send over, or the valuations, these are all with sight unseen, but we can come to the property after you want to speak to us a little bit more, obviously, and we can come and give that finalized valuation before putting it on the market. But again, it's a nice, easy way that you can get information from the start in a clear and easy form. And I think that's also going to be very important too.
Yeah.
Very, very important.
It's because, no offense, but a lot of real estate websites, platforms, tend to forget a little bit about the selling side of things.
Yeah.
Of course, you're selling the properties and you're marketing them, but you need to make it easy for the seller. Like, a seller won't know what kind of information they might need to give.
Yes.
And this will significantly help.
Definitely, because it gives more information about if you're selling your property, you need this information.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to be crucial for a lot of people, because in the selling market, I mean, we can obviously give this information whilst we come and meet you and talk to you on the phone, whatever, but having the information from the start, knowing that you need an EPC, which is up to date within the last 10 years, knowing that you need to get your cadastral number ready to go to put in any sort of documentation, and nota simple, but nota simple only lasts for 3 months.
Yep.
So
you need to renew it.
All of this information is important, and having that sent to you directly is invaluable. Yeah. it's like gold. But there we go. There are more features on there. We've got local areas that we're focusing on. We've got resorts that we're highlighting. We've got featured properties, new build properties, resale properties, and it's all in a nice, modern website.
Also, very up to date.
Yes.
Which is one of, I mean, websites will have numbers, digits of how much a property is selling for. A new build especially are the biggest problem with that, because they change the prices so frequently, and we will be updating daily with these, so you will know any property you're looking at, that price is accurate. It's not from 4 or 5 months ago.
Which is what happens, and we find this a lot on different portals, and I did a video about this a while ago. Property portals, they're kind of dying because people don't trust the information that's on there. I know a lot of off-plan builds, you don't have the real images, but actually to have real up-to-date prices, that is a must. It is a must to make sure that you've got all the correct information about that property and up-to-date information. Now, with the system that we've developed, it's all through technology that we've created ourselves, and it should up-to-date everything on the fly. So every single day when we update our properties, we go in and we individually add all the new properties that come in, but it's all imported automatically every 24 hours. So we make sure that everything is done, but it is a system in place that we know it's
from the source.
It's directly from the source.
Yep.
Which is what I love. And again, it's going to save us a lot of time from this. Okay, so there we go. If you want to go and check out all the features on our website, the property match, I think you'll really enjoy, because again, it's a nice swipe easy, swipe left, swipe right. You can get the top 3 properties. But you can go and check out our website, go to the budget calculator and see what budget you can actually go with when finding your dream home here in Spain. And just give us some feedback as well, because obviously we've built this from the ground up. We can change things fairly easily if there is something wrong with it or something that we feel could be improved. So go and check out the website, www.keystyleproperties.com. It's the domain name as always. And give us some feedback. Any updates that will be coming out over the next couple of months, I'm sure we'll do another podcast about it, another video, maybe some new features. And I'm sure we'll do some individual videos about each of these features as well.
Definitely. It's important that you know how to work each feature that the website has. So we will be uploading individual little shorts probably about each part. Yeah,
because I'm going to be using them so much. Right, well, thank you very much for tuning in to Coffee with Keystyle. This is nice, episode 3 done. We're getting there.
Yeah.
Every week we'll be uploading a new podcast. Next week we've got a nice special guest coming in from one of the resorts around the region of Murcia. So stay tuned for the latest Coffee with Keystyle podcast. And if you enjoy it, make sure you subscribe as well and comment and like, because it boosts the algorithm as much as possible. Well, my name is Adrian Cockings.
And I'm Avril Keane.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.